We're spending our money. It's been 9 years. That's right. Whose fault is it?
Welcome to Sunny Sunday's video, where we have a little chat, look at some stuff that's happened in the news or in question time. Then we look at your comments and just keep the comments clean and on point. And maybe you'll make the comments section. A lot of people do, a lot of new people do, a lot of regular people make the comments section. And yeah, it's my highlight of the week, to be honest. I really like giving back these comments that maybe a lot of people miss, because not every, you got to admit, people don't read all the comments, do they? I when I'm on someone else's channel, I read a few comments, but I don't read them all. But if you go through them and you find some little nuggets in there, oh man, yeah, that's pretty much fun. Pretty much fun. Even English. Okay, anyway, on this sunny day, let's sunny ways.
Sunny ways, my friends, sunny ways.
Let's have a look at Melissa Lantsman, maybe my most favourite deputy leader of the opposition. Yeah, let's have a listen to what she had to say in question time last week.
A hat trick for the Prime Minister, but not the good type. 3 reports released in just one day paint a devastating picture of life in Canada after 9 years of this NDP Liberal government. Food Banks Canada, the Salvation Army, and the Parliamentary Budget Officer all say there is more homelessness and there is more hunger. They kept telling us that they're spending our money for our own good, and everything is fine, and it's not their fault. Mr. Speaker, it's been 9 years. That's right. Whose fault is it?
So how are you doing? How's your standard of living changed since 2015? Or maybe not just since 2015, but maybe since the last 5 years. Has your standard of living dropped? Can you go out for meals anymore? Are you taking less vacations? Are you working longer hours to pay that little bit extra mortgage? Because that's how Liberals talk about extra things. They say just a little bit extra, like a little bit extra tax, just a little bit, just to help the people who don't want to go to work. You people who go to work, just pay a little bit extra to help them out. Yeah, thanks a lot for that. Anyway, this was their answer.
Grocery price inflation is coming down. 1.4% in April, down from 1.9% a month before. This is encouraging news, certainly for Canadians, but it's important to know that our government put forward the most comprehensive package of competition reforms in Canadian history. Why? Because more competition equals better prices. But it's a bit rich for the Conservatives to point to food bank lineups when they oppose a national school food program that's going to feed over 400,000 kids across Canada.
Competition? Didn't Loblaws just say they were going to buy into Bell or something, or some other mobile network place and get the monopoly on that as well? And food is not what that percentage that he's showing there. Food is not coming down in price. In fact, it's going up in price. I saw a tweet just the other day about somebody buying 2 apples that cost $6. Huh? And food, meals for children. Why have we got meals for children? Why do we need to do that? The only reason we need to do that is because the people who are sending the children to school can't afford to give the children anything. It's madness.
And 9 years later, it hasn't fed a single child. They just don't get it. The very policies that they have delivered has given us the worst quality of life in half a century, the worst since the last Trudeau ran this place. In the past 3 months, 25% of young adults have had to go to a food bank in this country, 38% more homelessness after they promised to end it, and about 50% of Canadians are worse off this year than they were last year. How does this government have so much money to spare while ordinary Canadians are literally going hungry and homeless?
Life is not more affordable under the Liberals. 100% it's not more affordable. It never can be under a tax and spend government. It'll never be more affordable for people who choose to work. Remember the days when working was, you were proud to work. Now it's, oh, look how much I'm getting off the government. Look how much I can get in taxable refunds. Look how much I can get from this Trudeau Liberal government to prop up my family. It used to be where, hey, yeah, I got a decent job. Hey, I got 3 extra shifts last week, and I can afford to go out for a meal now. Mostly on the Facebook, liberal Facebook pages, like my town page, that's a total liberal like minefield. they just talk about, yeah, but yeah, it's great. Yeah, this tax is great because we get more back. We always get more back. They always say this, we get more back, basically repeating the lies that Justin Trudeau's telling them. Anyway, just to move on a little tangent from there. Did Justin Trudeau just own up about wildfires and about him starting them?
We've already started another wildfire season in Canada, so...
I think he just did, didn't he? I think that's him saying, so just listen again.
We've already started another wildfire season in Canada, so I apologize in advance.
Sorry, but we started a little bit earlier this year. Yeah, anyway. However, woodlot next to me, we were just saying the other day, me and my neighbour were talking, the woodlot's been there for years, and it's a complete mess. Even though we pay a ton of housing tax where I live, nobody cleans it up. It's an absolute mess in there, but it's never spontaneously just caught fire. Weird, eh? Anyway, let's move on to the comments.
Hey, don't forget to
like and subscribe.
The radio reaction.
Cheers, Joe.
Cheers.
Before we hit the comments, let's look at the latest poll. What? That was a thing just to swap my glasses so he didn't notice. Yeah, 43% for Pierre Poilievre's Conservative Party in the recent poll. So as Canada Proud said, guess the budget didn't help Trudeau at all. No, that was a terrible budget. 24% for Trudeau and 17% for Singh. So Singh is only like 6 points behind. He's really close to Trudeau, you know. That's why you think if Singh looks at this, right? If he would stop Trudeau by doing a no confidence thing, you would think he might have a chance of he wouldn't win the election, definitely not. But wouldn't he want to be the official opposition party and have a say? And then also he would have a say in what the Conservatives do? Maybe not. And the Liberal Party, obviously, they'll just get no party status. 4% for Greens, that's just ridiculous. Anyway, let's move on to the comments for a third time. Did this YouTuber predict the end for Trudeau correctly? Yeah, Mr. Sunshine Baby. He does a lot of these videos where he says that it's the end for Trudeau, but he really, I think he did some research on this one or found something out on this one, and yeah, Carney could be, or he thinks Carney could be taking over. But I don't know, guys. What do you think? And this wasn't meant to be a dig at Sunshine Baby. This is just the fact that maybe he's actually predicted it, but I personally don't think so, and a lot of you guys don't. So Mushrak said,
Freeland is not even qualified to do her own job, never mind stepping in as an intermediate teacher PM.
No, she isn't. She I need to do a video on that because she absolutely screwed up renewing certain loans over a shorter term instead of a long term. Her financial knowledge is wacko, absolutely wacko. Oh, talking about wacko, we might, when we get the t-shirts up and running, we might have this t-shirt coming out. So yeah, hold tight, guys. We're still trying to get it all sorted out. We're not going through a regular t-shirt place where it's like $30 a t-shirt. We're actually going to do them in-house. My son's going to do them.
Patty said, well, for me, I'll believe it when I see it. We will still be in one hell of a mess for years to come. Pierre has a huge job ahead of him. The day I never have to see Trudeau's face or hear his condescending, holier-than-thou, pretentious, disingenuous lying voice, I will rejoice.
I love that. Thanks, Patty. That was a great comment. G. Marie says,
I totally agree. Trudeau will go down with the ship, and because he likes paid company, he will take the whole party with him.
Yep, no party status. He's looking like a no party status for the Liberals. Lynn Jensen said,
I agree with you that he is such a narcissist that he would rather take the party down with him.
Craze Blade said,
YouTubers call the end of Trudeau 4 times a week. At some point, I take them as seriously as I take any Trudeau statement.
yeah, you know what, sometimes you just got to work the algorithm to push through the Mr. Beast videos and all the furry pussycat videos that keep getting shown. But yeah, as long as people get the word out there, that's the main thing. Krusty Cano, he's on 4 times a week live, by the way, on his channel.
I get so effing tired of hearing decarbonise.
Everything's decarbonized, isn't it? Crazy. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. You know, you could buy a burger, decarbonized burgers, decarbonized barbecues. Everything's decarbonized. Karma says,
I think this is a distraction. May 27th signing of the WHO Treaty in Canada, yeah.
so it looks like Canada are going to sign a treaty with the WHO about how to deal with future bad flu seasons, which doesn't sound, none of that sounds good to me. FRK said,
Mr. Sunshine is known for his clickbait. Very rarely do his headlines match what the video actually contains. That's why I no longer watch his channel.
well, it's not meant to be a dig at him. It's meant to be a way of bringing up the carny information. But I did get a lot of, if Mr. Sunshine is watching this, I did get a lot of comments like this, and it's a shame really, because he is fighting for us guys. He's fighting for Canadians, you know that.
Yikes, decarbonise. Carney as wacky as Gilbo, or even more so. I agree with you. Keep Trudeau as leader. That will help eliminate the entire party.
That's what I think. Trudeau texts Poilievre. Trudeau texts Poilievre in desperation. Lang GP said,
Watching Canada geese is a lot more enjoyable than watching and listening to Justin Trudeau.
well, if you saw the video, you'll know exactly what I mean. Then the little ducklings, they were so cute. You have to watch the video. Mr. Skilled Gamer says,
Get out of our lives, stay out of our wallets, period.
yeah, exactly. We don't need a government to tell us what to do. You know, we don't need a government to feed our kids. We don't need a government to tell us how to spend our money. We don't need checks from the government. We just want to go to work, live our lives, make our money. It's the human way. Humans are programmed to defend themselves and live for themselves. You know, I can't think of the word. Yeah, I can't think of the word. But it's like the hunter and gatherer thing. You know, humans want to go out, get, and bring home. So, yeah, there's a word for it. I can't remember the word. I'll remember when I finish recording. Salvage says,
Let's see, wasn't there a tyrannical leader that used these exact tactics to eliminate a certain group of people during the early 40s?
yeah, I can't remember. Did he have a mustache? I can't remember his name. Grizzly said,
The more they talk, the more they make fools of themselves.
yeah, well, the more they talk, the more you can, like, listen into them, and the more they start tripping themselves up with the lies. If you like on Monday's video, this will be Monday's video tomorrow, and yeah, you'll see them getting really angry about things that they just keep lying about. They lie about what the Conservatives are saying, and then they get angry in this video, in tomorrow's video, why people are asking them questions. The Slick Shady said,
Outside, it's pouring with rain. Wacko says, sunny ways. Justin's lying is becoming more blatant.
yeah, it is.
Sunny ways, my friends. Sunny ways.
It's just for you, Slick. User said,
Most people want to support themselves and their family. We don't want to rely on the government for handouts.
that's exactly what I'm saying. It's exactly what I'm saying. That's human nature. That's the word. Human got there eventually. Human nature. 5 reasons to never vote Liberal again. These Liberal wacko tweets have got to stop. So Brian said,
The hoops one has to jump through to qualify for a $10 a day daycare is ridiculous. A young lady my wife works with, a single mum who makes $16 an hour, no overtime, no benefits, doesn't even qualify. Seriously, if a single mother who lives below the poverty line doesn't qualify, who the heck does?
yeah, that's an amazing point. If you got someone like that who can't qualify for it, what's the $10 childcare for? Who's it for? Who are they pushing this towards? It's speechless. But thanks for that comment, Brian. Schwag said,
The audacity of these people never ceases to amaze me.
Gishay Clip says,
Fair equals high gas, grocery and rent prices on top of more taxes. Absolute joke.
yeah, whenever you see fair, it means more taxes, more money. You give us more money and we give you a little bit of it and keep the rest of it to make us look good, to fix things that we broke since 2015. The Grey Ghost says,
Look everyone, look how we're solving the problem we created. Vote for us and we'll provide more imaginary handouts.
exactly what I just said. Exactly what I just said. Thanks a lot, Grey Ghost. Anyway, that's enough. That's a long video. 20 minutes. Ah! Okay, have a great Sunday. See you tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Till next time.